Best quotes of love. I'm selfish, impatient, and a little insecure. I make mistakes. I am out of control and at times hard to handle, but if you can't handle me at my worst, then you sure as hell don't deserve me at my best. Love never dies a natural death. It dies because we don't know how to replenish its source. It dies of blindness and errors and betrayals. It dies of illness and wounds. It dies of weariness, of witherings, of tarnishings. We're all a little weird, and life is a little weird. And when we find someone whose weirdness is compatible with ours, we join up with them and fall into mutually satisfying weirdness and call it love. True love. The best love is the kind that awakens the soul and makes us reach for more, that plants a fire in our hearts and brings peace to our minds. And that's what you've given me. That's what I'd hope to give you forever. I am nothing special, of this I am sure. I am a common man with common thoughts, and I've led a common life. There are no monuments dedicated to me, and my name will soon be forgotten. But I've loved another with all my heart and soul, and to me, this has always been enough. I love you without knowing how, or when, or from where. I love you simply. Without problems or pride, I love you in this way because I do not know any other way of loving but this, in which there is no I or you, so intimate that your hand upon my chest is my hand, so intimate that when I fall asleep, I no longer believed in the idea of soulmates or love at first sight, but I was beginning to believe that a very few times in your life, if you were lucky, you might meet someone who was exactly right for you, not because he was perfect or because you were, but because your combined flaws were As for lovers, well, they'll come and go too, and baby, I hate to say it, most of them, actually pretty much all of them, are going to break your heart. But you can't give up, because if you give up, you'll never find your soulmate. To love at all is to be vulnerable. Love anything and your heart will be wrung and possibly broken. If you want to make sure of keeping it intact, you must give it to no one, not even an animal. Wrap it carefully round with hobbies and little luxuries. Avoid all entanglements. Lock it up safe in the casket or coffin of your selfishness. But in that casket, safe, dark, motionless, airless, it will change. It will not be broken. It will become unbreakable, impenetrable, irredeemable. To love is to be vulnerable. You may not be her first, her last, or her only. She loved before, she may love again, but if she loves you now, what else matters? She's not perfect, you aren't either, and the two of you may never be perfect together. If she can make you laugh, cause you to think twice, and admit to being human and making mistakes, hold on to her and give her the most you can. She may not be thinking about you every second of the day, but she will give you a part of her that she knows you can break her heart. So don't hurt her, don't change her. Don't analyze and don't expect more than she can give. Smile when she makes you happy. Let her know when she makes you mad, and miss her when she's not there. If you learn to develop an abundant mentality, you will not be envious of others, you will celebrate their successes. You will share in their joys and pains. Don't see life as a competition, but as complementary. You, yourself, not someone else, need to determine where you want to go and what you want to do in your life. And once you make that decision, you can begin mapping a plan to get there and focusing on that objective every single day. Life is a gamble from minute to minute, so play it today. For all there is in it, the flick of an eyelash, the quirk of a smile. A good deed here and there makes it all worthwhile. So make life a garden for every day and gather your rosebuds while